Hello everyone. Today we'll be taking a look at the Vanguard of the Sorcerer Kings for Conquest, the fantasy game from Para Bellum, as I check out the Ghouls. Alright, here we have the Sorcerer King Ghouls, the people who've given themselves over to the elemental powers that be. On the reverse, we have a bit of lore and some details so you can see up close what's going on with these absolute maniacs. And then here we have an example of 4 of them built and painted. Very different type of creation. Love the negative space. They're being consumed by the elemental fire themselves. Cheap, expendable fodder for the battlefield. So inside our box we have a bag of bases, your standard rounds for the skirmish first blood, and your movement trays for when you're playing Last Argument of Kings. We have the activation card for when you're building your stack in game, along with the QR code on it. We have 3 sprues, which are identical. And we have our assembly instructions. So, taking a look at the assembly instructions first. It is a little A5 booklet. Sprue on the front. The most up-to-date instructions are here in case anything changes. And then inside, how to build your troops. So, pose 1, 2, and 3. Pose 4 on the back, which can be a trooper or a leader. Little cog tells you can exchange heads. There are options available for that. So if you want to build your leader, you add this head instead of this head. And you can also change the arms round as well. However, when you're building it, there's nothing to say you put that head on with these arms and vice versa. Add a bit of difference to your unit build. So our sprue for the Ghouls, 3 of these in the box. So you will have 4 models replicated 3 times. Relatively compact sprue. Some lovely detail on them. The sprues themselves, as always, are numbered with arrows pointing to the relevant parts to make life easier for you to assemble. Some really nice detail with the likes of the chains, as well as the flames and the consumed body. Everything looks like it's cast in a decent quality. Can't see any miscasts or issues with it. And they should go together a treat in short order. So let's get them built. Okay, so the Ghouls are built. Simple enough build. The bodies and arms are actually all numbered on the sprue. So where I seen that indent in the shoulder and I seen a number, that number corresponds to the body type. So if you see a 2 on the inside, it means it fits body 2. So even though the instructions will tell you arm 10, 11 will fit on body 2, you can just read on the inside. There's a few where that won't work, where the sprue gate is attached to that part of the arm and it doesn't have the indentation and numbering, but otherwise it does the job. So every body that you build has got options. These 2 here are standard build of them. And size-wise, like all of the Conquest miniatures, they're big So over 35 mil to eye level, about 40 mil tall. If I bring in one of our others, you can see here the two different build types. So each body has two heads and two pairs of arms attached. You get 3 bodies per sprue, which means you can build, pair of arms, and then mix the arms for your third. And the heads, while they are specified to a certain body, all of them are ball socket joints. So you have a bit of posability in there, and you can also choose to swap all of the heads around without any problems at all. So again, when putting together a regiment of your Ghouls, they are diverse in build options, especially when you look at this cavitied body. So here we have our 2 options, like the other 3 that you get on the sprue. So 2 head types, 2 arm pairs. Again, wreathed in flame and chains. Really love the negative space being absolutely destroyed. However, there is a leader option with this, with that magnificent turban and beard. And then these arms, these are 2-part, so from shoulder to elbow and elbow to hand. And then the flames actually lock into the hand separately. There's one other body that has this sort of arm-elbow connection. So really made the sprue work to put these together. And in game terms, they are a lot of attacks. No armor, but very fast, with the ability to get up the board through vanguard moves and free activations as well, depending on when rituals are used in game. It means the Ghouls can be not just a chaff unit, but a very good flanking unit, and something to scare off lightly armored troops, just due to the sheer volume of attacks and free actions that they can get their hands on. All right, the Ghoul, I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. Probably isn't, though. Really different looking set of vanguard infantry, I suppose. Help my vanguards on fire. They are really, really nice models. I like them being so delicate with the sort of the negative spaces. They're being eaten away and consumed by the elemental energy inside them. So terrific looking figures, and really invaluable on the tabletop as well for your Sorcerer King force. But let me know what you think below. I'm going to head on. Bye-bye.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.